We have folks here on the property who are occupying the trees 24/7, and we're just basically gonna get in their way because at this point there's not really any other options to make them stop.
Back in February, Elise Gerhart and her family decided to live in the trees to stop Sunoco Logistics from seizing part of their property.
We've fought with any means possible, tried to go all the routes that we could, legal processes, litigation, petitions, phone calls, public meetings, community organizing, and here we are.
The tree sit garnered national headlines and led to Sunoco getting an injunction against the Gerharts. A local judge has ordered the protesters to leave or face arrest.
We've really dug in here and people see that and people want to support that and that people believe in us. So I don't think we're gonna be going anywhere anytime soon.
Elise and her family have lived on this 27-acre property in Huntingdon County for 35 years. Back in 2015, Sunoco offered the Gerharts $14 grand for 3 acres of their property to build the Mariner East 2 pipeline. The family rejected it, so Sunoco is using eminent domain to seize it.
Basically, they're saying that this project is for the public good and therefore they have the right to use eminent domain, but in reality, it's not for the public good. It is destroying ecosystems. It's putting communities at risk of spills, leaks, pipeline explosions.
So how did it come to this? Pennsylvania is the second biggest producer of natural gas in the U.S. It needs pipelines to move that gas to the East Coast so it can be exported domestically and overseas. Pipelines like Sunoco's 350-mile-long Mariner East 2. The $2.5 billion project will carry natural gas liquids from Ohio to a refinery near Philadelphia. The Gerharts property sits in the middle of it.
I actually found out over the phone. My mom called me up and she said, so this company, Sunoco, wants to put a pipeline through the property, and my stomach just dropped when I heard that.
So how has Sunoco been able to argue eminent domain? First, Pennsylvania designated the company as a public utility. Second, Sunoco says the Mariner East 2 pipeline will transport propane, which could be used to heat homes along the route. And the courts agreed, ruling the pipeline will serve a public purpose. But the Gerharts say that most of those natural gas liquids will be shipped overseas to make plastics and won't benefit the residents of the state. To that, Sunoco says it's up to the shippers to determine how the natural gas liquids are used. They're just providing a way to transport them. A spokesman for Sunoco declined to comment on the Gerharts case, citing pending litigation. They did give a statement. We have followed the proper legal process and we have gone out of the way to avoid confrontation. We understand there are varying opinions on our country's underground pipeline infrastructure. We will continue to conduct ourselves according to the law at all times, and we fully expect those who oppose the project to do so peacefully and in compliance with the law. The Gerharts have lost all appeals against the use of eminent domain. They're now waiting to hear if the Pennsylvania Supreme Court will hear the case. No matter the outcome, Elise says her family will continue fighting for their property.
I think that there's a lot of regular people that are making these stands against these giant corporations, and that together we do have real power. There are camps popping up all over the place inspired by what happened at Standing Rock and the fight against the DAPL pipeline.